Hi everyone, so it's here at last, my vegan prep, prime, and foundation routine, and I hope that you enjoy the tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, so to get started with skincare, I like to start off with LUSH Tea Tree Toner, and this is just this vegan toner from LUSH. It is to tone and detoxify because of the tea tree, and it's good for troublesome pores or people who have a tendency to break out somewhat. So I'm just going to go ahead and spritz that all over the face. It's sort of like Max Fix Plus, but what I like about LUSH's version of it is obviously the pump is a little less tricky. You get a more even spritz. This bottle's almost out though, so hence the sort of short spritz. But I like that they have a couple. They're formulated for different skin types. Mac Fix Plus is great, but it's only formulated for one skin type. So LUSH does have sort of a heads up on the toner. And I'm going to take a little bit of LUSH Enzymion. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. It's just this papaya and lemon extract facial moisturizer. It's sort of the vegan option or alternative to vanishing cream. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a Sephora airbrush brush number 56. This is synthetic, and we're just going to go ahead and pat that all over the face. Now you can just buy a brush from a vegan company if you prefer, but most brush lines do have their synthetic options and their natural hair options. It's kind of just the way brush companies work. So yeah. Then I like to apply a little bit of Stila Perfecting Concealer. This is in shade B, but even if you think that you're similar to my skin tone, I wouldn't go off of any computer screen, camera, whatever. Definitely make sure that your concealer matches you for your personal needs and what have you, and different concealer tones will do different things for whatever reason. And I just like to pat that over troublesome areas that I might be having. I tend to just over perfect the skin, or when doing this, I mean, obviously I'm not like horrifically like broken out or have like tons of insane uncontrolled redness, but I just like to make sure that my face looks like a very clean canvas. Since I do usually wear makeup that makes a statement. And then for the brow bone, I like to just clean that up on top. I just use my finger because Stila concealer is so rich. It's like the most richest concealer I've ever used. Most concealers I've used in comparison have been waterier or creamier, but this is definitely like really creamy. You don't feel it all day though. It doesn't dry, it doesn't feel awful. Your face flex is just fine. It's just very kind of tacky to touch. So at this point I just put on some eyelid primer and I do my eyes, and then I'll go back and do my foundation. So we'll be back once my eyes are done. So I did film a tutorial for the eyes, so whichever one becomes available is whatever you see first. Maybe you've already seen it, I'll make sure they're linked. And then now I'm going to take the Too Faced Amazing Face Oil-Free Close-Up Coverage Foundation. This is a vegan, kind of a medium, in my opinion, coverage foundation. To me, full coverage means like full blast, insanity, you know, stage makeup type deal. So I don't view that as stage makeup. To me, it's very medium coverage. I also really like the Too Faced, or not the Too Faced, the Urban Decay Urban Defense Tinted Moisturizer. I know both of these brands aren't considered, you know, as far as foundation brands go, but to me they work for my skin. I'm not sure if it's because their aesthetic does cater to younger people, that they're trying to make sure that their products are oil-free. If that's the case, I love them for that. Neither one of these products makes me break out. Love them, love them. They're both vegan. I use Warm Vanilla in their oil-free close-up coverage foundation. So if you're looking for a medium coverage foundation, this is it. If you're looking for kind of a medium coverage tinted moisturizer, this is honestly not your thinnest tinted moisturizer, but I actually do really like it. I know it's kind of gotten some reviews because I know some people who are very tinted moisturizer fanatics want something that's barely there, very sheer. To me, this is kind of like the same coverage like maybe that NARS Sheer Glow would give you, and it kind of gives you that same effect. These are kind of both matte finishes, but they leave you with some dew on your face, so I like them. And I already have a tutorial up, 2 if not more, of the Urban Decay Urban Defense Tinted Moisturizer, but those are just cruelty-free face routines. This is the vegan one. So I'm just going to take the Too Faced one since I have not yet. I'm going to take the 56 Airbrush brush. I'm just going to pat that all over the skin. And I go down, you know, right on the jawline bone. Because I don't want like a line of demarcation, just like right there. And then we just go around the eyes, which is why I like this brush, because it's shaped kind of like a little sausage. So it just like goes around the eyes and the eyebrows pretty easily. I think it's pretty easy to apply. I guess the only thing that you could say bad about this is there's no pump. I mean, if you get used to a pump, then, you know, obviously that's kind of a pain in the butt, but if you're not used to using a pump, that should be just fine. It's very easy to get just a little bit out of this particular bottle. I think the opening of this bottle is pretty easy to work with. It's not like a huge opening for the bottle. I just like suction the bottle very close to my hand and only let a little bit go out. Just really, really control the portions so I'm not wasting my foundation. And then since this area naturally shadows, just go a little bit like this, get a nice blend. And that's all I do. I don't like to smear any more than that on. I know some people take a little bit more foundation. It just looks cakey. It's not pretty. Even if your skin's not perfection, mine's not perfect, it's not pretty to take too much coverage because then it just kind of looks, I don't know, it doesn't wear as well. Then I just took Urban Decay's blush in Indecent, just for that pinky flush, just that nicey peach color, and so yeah. And then I'm just gonna dust the Inglot YSM pressed powder all over my face with my Eco Tools brush. Really easy. This is vegan face powder, and I'll just be right back. And then just spritz a little bit with the LUSH Tea Tree Toner, kind of like you would with Max Fix Plus, just to reduce any of that powder effect. Sorry, the bottle's almost empty. It really does work better than this. And then just call it a day, and thanks so much for watching.